Okay. Live na pala tayo, bro.
Kaya nga.
Alright, what's up? What's up? Kamusta?
Oo. Wait lang bro, ayusin ko lang 'to. May
Sige lang.
intro natin nakalabas pa. Kaya
Ayan.
okey,
Kamusta na,
finally.
bro?
Ito okey naman. Medyo busy, madaming papers.
Maraming papers.
Papers. Patapos na kasi I think, June. Okay, so hi muna kay Miss Kia at sa lahat na nanonood.
Oh, hello. Hello, everybody sa mga nanonood.
Pero I think,
Kamusta?
timely 'tong paper na 'to, yung isa kong paper kasi it's about, fasted resistance training and the immune
Okay.
system. So pag natapos ko siya, maybe we'll share
Fasted.
it dito, 'di
Ah,
ba?
maganda yun, bro, ah.
Kasi
Laging
usually,
magandang
'di
question
ba,
yan, eh.
ang mga nakikita natin sa studies, usually endurance exercises yan, eh. Pagdating sa
Totoo.
endurance
Oo.
exercises and then the immune system. This time, I decided to focus on fasted pa talaga. Okay, so tignan natin, pag hindi ka kumain, tapos nag-workout, nagbuhat ka,
Ano
okay, will that
mangyayari?
affect the immune system?
Hmm.
So,
Ay,
syempre, ano
maganda
na
yan,
yan,
ah.
secret mo na yung results. Kumari secret, pero sa totoo, di pa tapos, bro.
Yun.
Hindi pa
Oy,
nabasa
sige,
yung mga
sige.
results.
We can
Ikaw
have
lang, bro,
one
kamusta?
episode for that. Okay naman. Bale, itong week na to, I really focused on my own workout. Di muna ako masyado nagturo ng mga tao kasi nga, I'm trying to, bring back the lost strength. Kumbaga, yung kinasanayan ko na nag-workout lagi kasi di ba, natenga ako for more than a week. So, unti-unti ko lang binabalik. Okay naman, so far, masabi ko, nabalik ko naman na siya ng 90%. 90%.
Talagang kabisado ni Coach Anjo kung ilang
Like,
percent.
alam ko kasi yung number of reps, yung mga ganun ba, na kaya comfortable sa akin, biglang medyo hindi na siya naging ganun kadali or ganun ka-okay gawin. Kaya alam ko na hindi pa ako yung sa kung saan ako dapat or
100%.
where I last left off, parang ganun.
Yes. And yun nga, for those of you na hindi nakapanood last time, si Coach Anjo kasi nagkasakit, kaya na-move natin yung ating
Yes.
live. Yan. Okay, but again, sabi nga ni Coach Anjo, nakabalik na fully ay sa
Yes.
pag-workout.
Okay na. Ready na ako ulit.
How about sa mga viewers natin? Kamusta kayong lahat, di ba? Share your thoughts and insights sa comment
Yes.
section. Okay, kung nakaka-workout ba, baka may research din, may rini-research din. Again, even if it's not related sa fitness or health, di ba? We would like to know, di ba? Malay mo, may
Yes.
connect pala.
Oo nga naman.
Yes.
Pero
Ano
siguro
ba topic?
Coach John, ang masabi ko lang na yun na nga na parang this time around, I'm more careful. Kasi dati parang, even though I'm listening to my body na, kaya ko pa, parang parang, kasi dati, like, dati nag-workout ako, hindi talaga ako nagbibigay ng ample amount of rest. Parang pinakakaramdaman ko lang, kaya ko pa, sige, okay pa mag-workout. Pero ngayon, I'm really giving my day like a full day off or talagang may rest. Talagang mas naging mindful na ako with how I work out as compared to dati na bara-bara. Hindi, kaya ko pa. Sige.
Ayan. Di ba? Ako din kasi, ito, I think na-discuss din natin to last time, no? Sa part 1. Pero ako kasi,
Yes.
hindi ko alam kung fortunately or unfortunately for me. Kasi parang maaga ko to na-experience eh. Yung na-share ko na to before with regards to yung nagkasakit after. Kasi talagang, parang laging 110%. Alam mo, parang pang meme motto. No pain, no gain. Kasi ganun ako eh.
Yes.
Talagang pukpok ng pukpok hanggang dumating nga sa point na, alam mo yung parang feel mo na yung cortisol levels. Yes naman. Pero feel mo na yung stress, build up na yung stress, lahat-lahat. Hanggang, ayun, nagkasakit. Tapos, mas napatagal na pahinga talaga.
Napahinga, yun nga.
Yes. Tsaka ano nga kasi, when you're really, for example sa akin, pagdating sa strength training, talagang push ng weight nun. No, dumating sa point na kung ano-ano na lang yung masakit sa akin eh. Kasi parang hindi mo alam, parang masakit likod ko. Hindi pala, yung legs pala. Ay, hindi pala, sa may tuhod pala. Yung parang hindi talaga naka-recover. Anyway, so ang topic natin is about part 2. Ganun lang
Part 2.
Part 2 lang. Part 2 lang, guys. Ay, shoutout ko pala. I think na nabanggit na replyan to ni Coach Anjo kasi apparently may nanonood sa atin even after the live, no? May nag-comments.
Oo, may
Sir
nag-comment,
Jet
yes.
Zabala, thank you for your insights.
Ano
Okay, hopefully
yan?
nandito siya.
Calisthenics din kasi yun eh, si
Yeah.
Jet.
Hopefully nandito siya. Oh, okay, so shoutouts muna tayo bago tayo mag-move. Yan, si Miss Kia.
Yes, hi Kia. Uy, kakatapos lang ng live niya. Uy,
Yes.
wow! Naka-live din siya sa Kumul.
Thank you.
Ah.
Thank you, Miss
Salamat,
Kia.
salamat Kia. Hello din
Ayan.
kay Karen. Kamusta? Shoutout sa inyo guys. Ayan na, maririnig na kayo sa Spotify. Sa podcast. Oy, hello
Ayan.
Bon. Ayan, kamusta na?
Ayan. Okay. So anyway, siguro since si Coach Anjo ang nag-start last time, ako naman mag-start
Oh,
ngayon.
sige, Coach John, let's go.
Ano bang isa kong mistake before? Siguro isa kong mistake before is wala talagang matinong goal. Hindi naman sa walang matinong goal, pero parang siguro i-breakdown natin. Parang I was expecting too much from what my body could really accomplish. Siguro yan. Ewan ko kung na-experience mo to, Coach Anjo. Pero before, parang, alam mo yung beginner mistakes, naka 2 days ka pa lang sa gym, parang gusto mo lumobo ka bigla.
agad,
Kasi yung lakad mo pa, feeling mo, laki mo na agad, di ba? Pero that's one mistake na-experience ko before eh. Hindi lang naman doon sa paglaki ng katawan, pati sa strength gains, parang minsan I'm expecting too much after 3 months. And minsan na-demotivate ka kasi pag hindi mo na-attain, di ba? Pag hindi mo na-attain, parang may isip mo, ako ata may mali eh. Kaya ata talaga ako dapat dito, yung mga ganun. And this could be related to the self-determination theory. Kasi parang hindi attainable yung sinet mo na goal, so you feel incompetent, it affects the performance and the motivation. So parang ganyan. So ako yun, number 1 yan. Akala ko talaga pwede kong maging bodybuilder in just 2 months eh. Yung ganun kalaki. So that's something na hindi. Ikaw, Coach Anjo?
I guess di naman lahat pero I guess most of the people who are working out and working out their bodies, I think they have a little bit of high expectations also. Kasi ako din naman, experience ko din siya na parang, syempre, nagpapakapagod ka, 1 month, 2 months in, pero, wala pa rin results. But in your head, like, na-envision mo na after 2 months, magkaka-solid abs na ako, di ba?
Flex na agad, Coach.
Oo, expectation versus reality talaga eh. Para nung wala pa rin akong idea din on how to properly work out, you trusting the process, talagang I always set expectations din sa akin na hindi ko rin na-reach. Pero yun na nga, tama ka, self-determination din yan. Wag dapat mapanghinaan ng loob. If you had high expectations, tapos hindi nyo na-meet, sana naman maisip nyo na lang na you have to do more. Kumbaga, you already have results and you should work your way from here, hindi na from zero. Parang ganun na sana yung mindset.
Siguro, yun nga dapat ang mindset is towards improvement.
Yes,
not just
towards
parang microwave mentality na one click,
gusto ko yung microwave.
body.
Totoo.
Diba? Click mo lang, twist mo 3 minutes. Tapos bigla,
Correct.
instant, diba? So, eto, shinare nung wife ko. Honestly, bago siya mag-workout, sinabihan ko na siya na this is a wrong expectation. Kasi parang he's coming from zero. Never talaga siya nag-workout before eh. Tapos, late na din siya mag-start. So, sinabi ko sa kanya, yun nga lang, talagang yun ang sa tingin niya eh. She thinks na, I don't know kung ano yung influence ng mindset kung bakit ganun mangyayari in 3 months. Pero, yun nga, sabi ko, medyo mahirap talaga. And she learned it the hard way kasi after 3 months na, hindi niya na-attain yung goal. Lagi ko sinasabi sa client, so it's just parang, again, don't take it literally, pero parang joke ko sa kanila, kung ang baby nga 9 months bago mabuo, ilang pounds lang, 'di ba? Alangan naman gusto mo mag-gain ka ng muscle. 'Di ba? Gusto mo mag-gain ka ng muscle 4 pounds, 5 pounds tapos 2 weeks lang, 'di ba? That's something na again, general guidelines, if I remember correctly, it's around 0.5 pounds a week
A
ang
week,
igiging
yeah.
muscle. And when you're an advanced lifter, mas onti pa. Kaya nga,
Sorry pa.
consistency. Tama ba, Coach Anjo? Consistency talaga.
Yes, consistency talaga. Tsaka, wag sana ma-burnout. Kaya, kaya don't set your expectations too high. Kasi, kaka-expect mo, di ba? Tapos lagi kang nauuwi sa, naku, wala pa rin, nakailang months na. Dapat wag na lang ganun talaga yung mindset.
Ito nga yung shinare ni Miss Kia, tsaka ni Miss Karen.
Naku, totoo yan. Hirap
Parang
talaga
iba na tayong napag-uusapan, di na fitness. Parang ibang expectation.
Ibang expectations yan, correct.
Ayan, di ba? Pero yan, again guys, hindi
Ito
to...
si Miss Karen, medyo yung hubit niya laging nasa ganyang department no?
Kaya nga Pero again, yun nga, just like in love life, may ganun Di ba? Yeah, we can't really expect too much din pagdating sa workouts natin. Again, kaya nga may guidelines di ba?
Totoo.
So, and then
Yes.
ma-enlighten tayo with these guidelines. Kasi if you're a genetic freak and you do gain a little bit more than you're an outlier, di ba? Thank you, di ba? Thank you for the forces of nature helping me. Thank you, Lord, for the di ba, genetic potential.
Genetics,
Pero the average kasi talaga, it's really not that quick when it comes to building muscle. But especially also when you're losing weight, it's just ganun din kasi when you lose more than 5 pounds, if more than 5 pounds or 1% ng body weight or 2% ng body weight mo, that's something you have to consider already because of the hormonal fluctuations. Kaya nga huwag malaki din. Huwag din masyadong malaki. So I'm not sure with the exact numbers, pero I think it's around 5 pounds nga. 5 pounds a month, tama ba? And then it's too much. That's not accounting water weight. Oh, Coach Anjo, next mistake.
That makes sense. Okay. Ito, guilty ako even up to now. Pero dahil kasi I want to make yes, tama Bon, consistency. Kasi I kind of want to make my workout, exciting, so I change it up. Pero in reality, there's what we call muscle confusion, no? Na if you're that person who always switch up your workouts every day, 'di ba? Yung pabago-bago talaga. Hindi rin siya, I'm sure coach na meron ka may input dito, 'di ba? Na parang we don't really need to change our workout routine every day. Ideally nga siguro like after a month or 2 months bago ka mag-change ng whole routine mo to probably baka mag-plateau ka na with your workout routine kaya you have to change it or whatnot. So yun, even up to now, I'm still guilty about it kasi nga calisthenics I do. Kumaga when I work out, medyo freestyle, ganyan. Pero yeah, you might want to share more knowledge on or more information on this, coach, and baka may input ka pa.
I think nagkaroon din ako ng ganitong phase, Coach Anjo, especially nung yung mga hindi naman first, pero nung nagtry ako mag-lose ng weight, talagang halo-halo. Hindi naman halo-halo, pero yung fun factor. Again, it's not entirely wrong. Kasi again, sabi nga namin, and sabi ni Sir Von, consistency.
Yeah, tama, consistency.
So if you're really getting bored and you have to switch things up, syempre, that's something that leads to consistency. So that's okay. However, if hindi naman tayo bored, gusto lang talaga natin nga, nandun pa rin naman yung fun factor, pero gusto natin pa iba-iba lang, then that is not a problem. Pero in terms of efficiency naman.
Yan, efficiency.
Diba? So parang magkaiba kasi sila Parang this is the fun factor and consistency. Yung hindi ka titig. Pero in terms of getting results, mas mabagal siya. I'm not saying na hindi, pero mas mabagal. But there is a reason why, for example, your athletes, they really train for a long period of time in their sport. Kasi there's motor control kasi. Motor control na to. So, you don't know if you're getting improvements just because you're getting used to the movement. Diba? May ganung variable kasi. Or you're getting stronger. We want na we're getting improvements out of yung mismong physiological. Ibig sabihin, nag-gain ba tayong muscle, pumayat ba tayo? Diba? Baka naman kasi kaya lang tayo nag-improve kasi nasasanay tayo, di ba? Nasasanay tayo dun sa movement. Okay, so ako,
that's right.
Halo-halo, hindi naman halo-halo. Pero hanggang ngayon naman, I allot maybe an exercise after, yun nga, after 2 months or 1 month, na pwede ko i-alter, i-adjust, para medyo yun nga, parang pag-board, hindi na, fun factor, ganun. Pero in a sense of muscle memory, not muscle memory, kasi sabi nga, hindi naman muscle memory. Memory. So, ibayin natin, wag muscle memory. Pero in terms of learning the skill, you really have to learn the skill first. Okay? To make sure na hindi ka lang gumagaling sa pag-execute. Talagang nag-i-improve ka. But don't get us wrong, baka sabihin nyo, yung paggaling sa isang movement is not progress. That's still progress, guys. That's still progress.
Oh.
Okay, kaya you just don't want to limit the learning by switching up. So parang ganun siguro yan. That's my take on it. Okay, kasi
medyo... That makes so much sense nga eh. When it comes to athletes' performance then talaga naman na mas okay kapag you stick to that one program until, you know, you really maximize the benefits of that program as compared to just switching it up all the time. Yeah.
Pero yun nga, coach, di ba? Baka kasi may mga magsabi na, ay, ganun pala, fitness pala is not for fun. Well, guys, again, we are in different levels, di ba? If we're really trying to squeeze in performance and results tulad si Coach Anjo, nagko-compete, di ba? Or maybe you're trying to chase PRs, then mas maganda talaga yung Coach Anjo. 2 months, di ba? Tama ba, Coach?
2 months.
2 months. 2 months. Bago magpapalit. Pero if you're that kind of person na you're in it to be healthy and you're still trying to improve on your consistency kasi medyo demotivated ka, pwede naman pabago-bago muna. But again, eventually, sunod tayo kay Coach Anjo. Gayahin natin yung workout. Hindi, not gayahin, pero again, the idea behind learning skill. So I think mayroon sinabi, okay, so may tanong pala, added question.
Yung weekly change of exercise will change the quality of workout ba? It depends on how much you change the exercise. Baka naman sobrang layo nung ginagawa mo from your previous routine, for example. For example, heavy ka on upper body and then suddenly heavy ka on leg. Parang ganun ba?
Totoo yan. Another thing to consider is, let's say you're doing your standard resistance training. Ibig sabihin, 1 set, you rest for 3 minutes and then go back at 8 minutes, di ba? Tapos you suddenly said, maybe I want a circuit style. Di ba? So parang there is a factor of yung muscular endurance, especially kung same muscles yan, and a little bit of yung cardiovascular stress ng ontes kasi longer period. And yun nga, yung mga buffering system. So magkaiba yun. That could affect the quality of workout. Kasi sanay ka with todo and then rest, balik. Okay, hindi sanay yung katawan mo to flush out, buffer everything within a couple of seconds. Kasi di ba, minsan coach, yung circuit, gano'n ba katagalin na? Mga 2 minutes, no? Straight minsan.
Diretso tapos rest, tsaka ka pala mag-rest.
Diba? So that's something na you have to consider. Okay, kaya ngayon yung sabi, it's still goal-related. If consistency is the problem, then you can use the switching it up. Pero in terms of yun nga, efficiency. Kasi for example, bench press. Diba there are people who bench press heavy or heavier weights. It's because they have mastered yung skill tapos they're trying to improve na. Okay, when you're changing it up, syempre may mga na-experience mo na ba yun, coach? Yung parang after a couple of sessions na feel mo, parang meron pa akong maliit na improvement na pwede gawin when it comes to yung form ko dito, form ko dyan.
Definitely. Lalo na parang the more I work out every day and the more I learn my body and how it moves and how yung kumbaga proprioception ba na how my body related to the space ganyan, parang every time I work out, laging I discover a certain muscle group na, oh, kailangan naka-activate din pala to like really, for example, like ang burpees, let's say, kailangan pala may hips din, or minsan kasi nilelegs ko lang, parang ganun. So, the more I do it, hindi parang the more I master the skill, and then the more I am more aware of what specific muscle parts I need to activate when I'm performing a certain movement.
Yes.
Parang
Kaya nga it
ganun
goes
siya.
back dun sa question nga eh. Weekly change. If you notice something, if you change it up again, so how will you correct it?
Yeah, exactly.
How will you
Yeah.
sabi nga ni Coach Anjo, paano niya i-activate yung legs kung di na siya mag-burpees ulit? So paano niya ma-instill sa utak?
Yes,
Sa utak
yes.
niya yun, 'di ba? So yan yung ano. Okay, Miss Kia, I think medyo mahaba yung sabi niya.
Yung iba na trainer, sasabihan lang na ibahin mo palagi routine mo kasi di na nasa-challenge system mo. Pero di nila alam na yung ibang nag-gym, papalit-palit tuloy na wala na na-achieve na results. Totoo. So, dapat yung trainer mo, alam na perfect dapat sa'yo yung program. Kumbaga, very customized yung program for you dahil alam niya, malalaman din ng trainer mo yun kung ano na yung certain level ng ano mo, strength mo, lalo na pag nag-spot, di ba? Parang ilang percent yung tinatry mo siyang buhatin, parang gano'n to spot the person. So, malalaman din niya. And I don't think, yun na nga, kung pabago-bago, hindi nyo, not unless yung goal mo is for fun lang, then pwede naman gumawa ng ganung routine. Pero yun na nga, if you really wanna focus on a certain goal, like to really improve your strength, improve form, improve endurance or whatever, na specific talaga yung kailangan na program, you have to stick by it naman.
Okay. So, meron tayong 7 viewers, no? So, guys, share your thoughts if you have questions.
Yes.
Sige lang. Okay. So, ako, input ko dito, Coach. Segue tayo sa next mistake ko.
Okay,
kasi
go.
nabanggit ni Miss Kia, na-challenge. Before, hindi ko kinonsider lahat ng factors. Para sa akin, ang challenge lang, dumami ang reps or dumami yung weight, lumaki yung weight. Hindi ko kino-consider lahat ng factor, and that is one of my biggest mistakes before. Kasi parang ang nangyari sa akin, Coach, paano ba? For example, nag-focus ako on increasing the reps. Wala akong alam, Coach, kung tama ba yung form, tama ba yung intensity. Basta kuwari last time nagawa ko 8, basta magawa ko siya 9, regardless, I really don't care. Parang, yes, lumakas ako, 9 reps na, parang ganun. Or, nag-focus naman ako sa weight, tumaas ako ng 10 pounds, pero bitin-bitin na yung reps, parang wala na, minsan pinabuhat na lang sa spotter, di ba, mga ganun. Or wala talaga, wala pa nga sa form. So, that's something na, and siguro sa akin, you are not improving that much pagka madami masyadong variables na iniintindi mo. Hindi mo alam kung talaga nagbi-build ka ng muscle. Na-experience mo ba to, Coach?
Oo, kasi, siguro dyan ko rin papasok yung last week natin na ego lifting. Na yun na nga makapag-reps lang or makapagbuhat na mabigat, not necessarily tinamaan ko ng bench press tapos mas yung shoulders ko na. Di parang parang nawawala sa focus ko dapat yung workout na yun. Mas inuna mo pa yung itsura mo outside than your, improvement for your body. So, ayun. If you're that person na medyo ego lifter, sa ngayon, okay lang naman. I guess, nagdaanan ko na naman kasi yan. Pero now that we know nga, and now that we have this kind of live stream, edi i-share na rin natin na, yun na nga, mas okay pa rin talaga na every rep counts kesa naman sa we look like we're strong.
Totoo, di ba? Parang nangyayari, basta maabot lang. Basta maabot yung reps lang. Ganyan-ganyan na yung siko dun sa bench.
Correct. Ginagawa isang kamay na
Basta tumataas na yung paa, Coach. Naging bridges na yung bench.
Naging bridges na.
Naging bridges, decline. Pero yun, di ba? Nagkaroon talaga din ako ng ganung face. parang wala lang, yung goal lang, not say goal pero one aspect lang yung tinignan. Hindi ko na tinignan yung ibang factor, yung form, tama na ba yung form, di ba? Ikaw, coach, meron ka pa bang ibang mistake pa?
Meron naman. Meron din. Meron pa.
Parang dami
Dati
natin
kasi,
mistake, coach.
siguro maganda na rin na, we're reminded of these mistakes and at least we get to talk about it now and share our own experience din. Anyway, usong-uso yung word na toning, di ba? Toned body.
Sorry,
Uso yan. Everybody uses it, which is, I think, naging normal na siya. But, yun na nga kasi we think, ito pa, toning is equated to high reps. And bulking is equated to low reps. So, everybody think that if you do a lot of reps, matutone ka. Baka nga, iba pa, iniisip na if you keep on doing ab workouts, magkaka-abs ka. So, it doesn't work that way kasi you can still bulk, you can still gain muscles even if you do high reps. Kasi yung word na toning nang iniisip natin yun yung mas gusto natin maging rep, di ba? Mas na-equate siya sa rep. Hindi naman sa high reps lang yun. It's more of your food intake. Kaya tayo nagiging mas tuyo, mas nagiging rep. So, yun lang. Gusto ko lang let it out there, that word toning and high reps doesn't necessarily equate to toning. High reps can also be used for building more muscles, lalo na if it's to failure, for example. Any thoughts on this, Coach John?
Nako, coach. Ako, hindi ko na-experience yung toning eh. Kasi parang lose weight lang lagi yung focus ko nun. Kasi nga,
I
laki.
see.
Pero
Yun nga yung
na-experience
toning, yun nga yung toning, lose weight.
Pero yun nga, na-experience ko to sa mga, usually female clients ko eh. Sabihin nila, gusto ko maging toned.
Yeah,
Tapos parang
mismo.
baffled ako kasi what does toned mean, di ba? Parang, hindi ba you build muscle and then you cut down on whatever fat that covers your muscle to get that, yung lean and cut look. Pero sila, pag sinabi kasi nila usually toned, sasabihin nila, ayaw nila magbuhat. Kaya parang, wow, paano yun? You don't want to get, to build muscle, pero you want to get toned. So parang naguguluhan talaga ako dati. Kaya naging pet peeve ko yan eh. Parang talaga umiinit yung ulo ko eh. Toned! Ayan na naman yung toned. Pero tama yung sinabi ni Coach Anjo, di ba? Sabihin, gusto ko yung mga 50 reps para sa shoulders kasi gusto ko i-tone. Di ba? So parang, again, it's not equated sa ganun, di ba? There are rep ranges for muscular hypertrophy or pagpalaki ng muscle mo. And that's usually, okay, the general guideline or yung basic guideline is 8 to 12. And then upwards na muscular endurance. And then we have your 5 rep range, 3 to 5 for strength, and 1 to 3 for power, 1 to 2 for power. Okay, so however, di ba, recent studies have shown kasi yung volitional fatigue. Okay, so sabi nila, basahin pa natin. Okay, kasi we still have to learn a lot about this one. Medyo bago-bago siya. Okay, for me, na sabi any rep range daw, as long as you reach volitional fatigue, will build muscle. Okay, will build muscle. Not strength, kasi talagang strength is usually may factor of lower rep ranges. Pero in terms of building muscle, totoo. However, guys, you have to make sure that you're reaching volitional fatigue. And that's something na medyo mahirap if you're trying 100 reps already. Diba, baka cardiovascular fatigue na lang yan. Hingal ka na lang.
Hihingalin ka na lang. Hindi na muscle talaga, kaya pagod ka.
Hindi na siya sa muscle, di ba? Or baka naman, the buffering system na lang din yun. Nananakit na kasi because of the build-ups of hydrogen. Hindi na talaga din, Kaya nga, if you're a beginner, better stick to the basics of 8 to 12, 3 to 5, so on and so forth. Kasi, sabi nga ni Coach Anjo, in a way, mas madali. Madaling magluto kung may recipe na agad. Okay? So, ganun yan. May Miss Karen, iba na naman yung uptown girl. Okay.
Bigyan na nga ng gymming shorts yan. Gymming shorts, oh.
Bigyan ng gymming shorts, sa dami ng creative idea. Okay, so guys, baka magkaroon ng gymming shorts. Baka magkatotoo yung sinabi ni Coach Anjo, gymming
Diba?
shorts.
Uptown girl daw.
Gymming shorts for the uptown girls.
Uptown girls.
Ano ba mga mistakes natin?
Ikaw,
Forma
meron ka ba bang
first
naisip?
before buhat. Joke lang.
Ayan.
Meron ba nagkaganong experience ka ba, Coach?
I guess, forma as in like yung look. Like
yung ganun.
Maganda mag-usapan niya.
Ang sama, no?
Siguro uso yan sa mga mga mamahaling gyms, no? Yung mga premium gyms na libre yung iced tea, libre coffee. Siyempre, mag-gym tayo. Full outfit, di ba? Head to toe. Naka-matching pa yung top at pati yung leggings, for example. Bagong shoes. But I'm going to the gym to have unlimited coffee and drink. And siguro ko play computer. May mga nakikita siyang ganun eh.
Kasi nagpo-phone lang.
Nagpo-phone na lang eh.
Uy, di naman ako napagalitan kasi before nasa gym ako, tas medyo hardcore siya. Medyo hardcore yung mga kasabay ko. Tas hindi naman ako naka-forma, coach. Nagpo-phone lang ako kasi meron akong pinapakitang app. Fitness app din naman ata siya. Tas nakita ako ng hardcore dude. Nagalit. Hindi lalaki yung muscle mo pag puro ka phone. Ganun. Which is true, guys. Which is true. Okay, so hindi ko naman siya inaaway, di ba? Kasi totoo naman talaga, you have to lift weights. Pero in terms of forma, siguro ako dati ganun eh. May dala pa ako malaking gym bag, wala naman laman eh. Para kuwari talagang, kuwari dala mo yung supplements, pero talaga isang shaker lang naman yung laman, di ba? Pero it's not bad to dress for yung...
Oo naman.
Kung gusto
meron din akong follow-up pala. Baka kasi na-offend yung mga tao. Hindi,
diba?
Siyempre, for example, if you're, classic example, lalo na if you're working out at home, it gives you that certain boost or certain motivation in a way na if you dress up for the workout, you feel that you're ready to work out. Diba? So let's say maganda yung suot mo at pumunta ka sa gym, parang ako, for example, mas gaganahan din naman ako na, okay, I'm complete gear with my matching outfit and I'm more ready to work out, di ba? Parang ganun na rin siguro.
Tama yan. Ang magandang point yan, Coach Andrew, yung psychological part, di ba? Kasi syempre, wala naman tayo sa gym. So if it makes you feel like you're inside the gym by wearing yung However, siguro, ang pinag-usapan talaga namin ni Coach Andrew is, yung pupunta, tapos wala talagang gagawin.
Wala talagang gagawin.
How you experience this one, Coach?
Siguro
nakikita niyan.
Meron akong mga nakikita dati, nung di ako super like, into it. Siguro masasabi ko na I'm one of those people na medyo matagal sa phone. Kasi nagiging pet peeve ko na rin in a way yun, na lalo na sa gym, di ba? Kung konti lang yung, or limited lang equipment, lalo na sa machines or sa mga dumbbells. Syempre, nag-aantay ka for your turn. Minsan, itong mga tao na to, ang tagal-tagal ng break in between dahil may tinetext pa or may pinapanood biglang TikTok or whatnot. Doon lang ako nakakasama. Ayun pa yung nanonood pa ng K-drama. Parang, pwede bang pasingit naman muna ng isang set?
Pag natapos na, Coach, yung parang climax nung
Climax, tsaka na lang siya.
Tsaka na magbubot ulit. Kasi
totoo, di ba?
Pero kasi, Coach, ako, hindi ko to na-experience, pero may mga nakita din ako before. Ito yung sinabi ni Miss Kia.
Paano yung puro picture and documentation tapos yung camera roll ang daliri ang no-workout?
Yeah, may mga nakita din ako. I mean, they have their goal siguro. They have something na kailangan gawin with the picture. Malay mo, meron silang paper.
Influencer
pero again,
siguro.
wag naman sana araw-araw, di ba, na picture lang, hahawak ng isang rep, tapos uuwi. May mga nakita
yung malala kasi. Yun yung medyo malalang poster na yun.
May mga ganun. May mga nakita na ako ganun. Sana wag naman ganun. Buhat din tayo onte. It's good
sana
for your
nag-workout naman talaga. Correct.
Ito nga sabi ni Miss Karen.
pumunta ako sa gym, pumasok tapos umuwi ka agad kasi ang daming tao. Huwag niyo i-judge. Uy, pero ano naman yan, Miss Karen, valid reason naman yun, lalo na if mahihiyain ka naman talaga na person, tapos you're not yet confident, with how you work out. People really experience that, na natatakot na ma-judge. Pero my suggestion, I'm sure people will always look at you, di ba? If you're new, lalo na if you don't know what you're doing in the gym, people will or might look at you. Pero I hope huwag kayo ma-dishearten kasi I'm sure sila rin pinagdaanan yan. And
Yes.
yeah, don't mind it na lang. Parang I'd rather na just focus on myself. The reason why I'm going to the gym because I want to work out, I want to improve my body, I want to be healthy. Kaya sa isipin mo may judge ka. Kasi I think it's already there. It's already there sa gym culture.
Yun, di ba? Maganda yung point ni Coach Anjo. I think a lot of studies have already validated to yung ang tawag kasi dito task involving motivational climate. Yung focus on improving yourself, not yung external factors, the unstable factors, etc.
Yes.
And ito, Coach, ako dati ganyan din ako parang si Miss Karen. Pumupunta ako ng mga 6 a.m. Ang gym nag-open ng mga 7 eh. Doon sa amin. So, around 6:30. 6 alis na ako eh. Tapos pupunta ako sa 6:30. Kung may bantay na, tatanong, pwede ba open tayo earlier? Para matapos ako bago dumami yung tao. So,
correct.
Imagine, Coach, medyo chubby ako. So, I'm on the heavier side. Around siguro 200 pounds back then. Tapos I'm 6 flat. So, medyo malaki kong tao. Tapos ang bubuhatin ko, bar at saka 5 pounds. So, parang nahihiya ako. Ang laki-laki ko. Tapos yung plate, ganun lang kaliit. So, nahihiya ako. So, umuwi. Ay, hindi naman ako, never pa ako umuwi bigla. Pero talagang ginawa ko, umaga. Pero tama sabi ni Coach Anjo, dumaan din naman tayo lahat dyan. And I think, most gym people, they would be parang glad to help kaysa i-judge ka na parang ang hina naman ito or something, di ba? Baka nga meron diyang collective kinetics coach, di nyo lang alam.
Malay mo, correct.
Tapos sabihin ko, kahit bigyan ng gymming shorts yan.
Gusto ko talagang gymming shorts.
Pero nagkakagulo na naman po sila sa chat natin.
Meron akong gym na sinalihan dati. Kaso yung first day ko, mas napagod ako kakaisip kesa sa mismong routine na baka lahat sila ino-observe ako. Ayun na nga eh. So again, that's always valid, Miss Karen. It's always there if you're a newbie in the gym. So yun na nga, just be confident. Kaya ka naman pupunta sa gym dahil gusto mo mag-improve, hindi naman dahil mag-fashion show ka doon or what. Rampa ka lang pala doon.
Pero
meron pala
ano yan, Coach?
Meron pa akong isa na papansin since napag-usapan natin yung mga gym goers. Yung mga I don't know how to react on it, pero it's okay, I'm fine with it. Yung mga taong medyo loud when working out. It could be that they're really, having a hard time or pwede kasi talagang ini-express nila na ang sarap mag-workout. Every day.
Sorry, parang bigla ako na napiyok sa tawa dun, nasa midata.
Kasi may mga ganun, di ba? Ako naman, I don't mind it. Kahit na medyo minsan OA na kasi. Pero if you feel more confident and more powerful if you do that, then by all means, go ahead. Pero ikaw, what's your thoughts on this? Like, anong opinion mo?
Hindi naman ako naging ganun, Coach. Kasi, di ba sabi ko nga, medyo naiiya ako eh. So, hindi pa ako nagsigaw-sigaw. Pero meron din ako mga na-experience ganun. Minsan, parang akala mo, isusuka nila yung puso nila sa...
sobrang
Incredible Hulk na eh. Naging green na sila. Pero may mga ganun. Pero, again, siguro kung mayroon talaga kayong valid reason, di ba? You could do your... kung Valsalva maneuver yan, you're holding it in, releasing it, di ba? Okay. Pero pwede naman siguro gawin tahimik, di ba? Siguro, di ba, baka trip lang nila, yan na natin sila. pero meron na din ako, Coach. Magaan lang yung binubuhat, tapos ganun din.
Yun na nga, magaan din. Yun din kasi may mga magagaan din. Parang, bakit kaya, sobrang energy binibigay nito? Or, malay naman natin, di pa natin alam, baka naman ganun siya ka-newbie. I don't know. Huwag na lang tayo mag-judge.
Baka naman na-stress siya, coach. Tapos, yun yung stress relief.
Pwede rin. Pwede rin.
Diba? Hindi
Correct.
natin alam, pero yun.
Correct.
Alam,
Valid yun.
parang biglang napunta na tayo sa mga gym goers kanina ang topic.
Parang magandang topic din yun, no? Different gym goers.
Paano ka ba
Actually,
dati,
content.
coach? Anong klase ka bang gym goer? Mga
Oy,
ganun.
sige. Paano ba ako dating? Next time, no, we can talk about that. Parang
Yeah,
katuwa ang
diba?
topic lang.
Creepy na creepy.
Creepy ba?
Anyway, siguro ano pa ba mistake? Another mistake sa akin na
Sige, Coach John.
siguro yung hindi masyado nakikinig din sa input ng iba.
Oh.
Diba? Dati talaga, I mean, I'm not against sa mga nag-earphones nakikinig ng music kasi meron din akong ganyang phase yung talagang kailangan ko ng motivational music, di ba? Pero ako nagkaroon ako ng phase na yun yung purpose ko para walang kumausap sa akin or anything kasi I don't care kung anong sasabihin nila. Which is okay, di ba? Kasi wala kang pakialam. Pero paano kung constructive criticism?
Yeah.
Diba? Baka naman hindi mo napapansin na may mali ka sa form mo. Tapos parang ikaw, I don't care. Basta may sarili akong ganun.
Question, would you rather hear it from a coach or from somebody who just also goes to the gym? Ikaw,
Ako
personally.
kasi, coach, sa totoo, iba yung ano ko eh. Siguro, hindi ko alam kung due to experience na lang. Ako, I always listen to everyone. Kahit na mali or yung suggestion nila. Baka wala na mag-suggest sa akin ito pagka... Pero kasi ganito ang ginagawa ko. Before. Pagka kumari may sinuggest sila, sasabihin ko, syempre hindi pa ako coach nun. Sasabihin, bro, ganito yung bakit ganito yung ginagawa mo? Kasi dati talaga, yun nga, sabi ko parang minsan nagpapalusot to the point ayoko na lang talaga sila pakinggan. Diba? Pero nung siguro maturity sa lifting, lahat pinapakinggan ko. Kaya nga may mga nagsabi sa akin ng mga mali. Tapos gagawin ko, pag-uwi ko.
Research mo na.
Research ako, scholarly articles, Olympic coaching books, etc. Check ko talaga yan lahat. Tapos pag nakita ko na, tama yung sinasabi niya, then I embrace yung I put it into practice and then I improve. Pag mali naman, di ba, I do not take it against them, di ba? Iisipin ko lang baka meron siyang experience doon, pero for me, it's not going to work kasi it's not bound by science, parang ganun. Pero pinapakinggan ko, wag lang yung siguro it's the way you give the feedback, di ba?
Right.
Mali yan! Sinigaw mali yan! Pangit ang ginagawa ko, di ba? Pero kung halimbawa, yung mga nag-approach lang, parang bro, di ba dapat ganito? Ayan, pagka ganyan talagang tanggap lang ako ng tanggap
lang.
Diba? Tingin. Kasi nagkaroon talaga ako ng ganong phase. Feeling ko talaga, hindi naman siguro lumaki ulo, pero feeling ko ako lang yung tama na lahat ng ginagawa.
Tama lahat.
Wala na. Kahit may magsabi sa akin, coach, may gano'n, wala talaga akong pakialam. Ikaw ba, coach, may ganun ba? Sana wala. May ganun
Well, naman, kasi siguro, di kasi ako pala usap, or siguro I always give off that masungit, mayabang look. Because maybe I have a resting bitch face when I go to the gym.
Grabe naman.
Kaya hindi talaga ako mukhang approachable. So they don't try to talk to me. Kaya when I go to the gym, parang I have my own world. Although ako naman, I express my like my presence to the people I know. Di lang din ako pala usap. Pero kapag kilala ko yung tao, I will greet the person or ngingitian ko or what. Pero yun na nga, parang wala talaga nagsasuggest sa akin kasi baka isipin nila tatarahin ko sila or what. Tawa ko ba?
Okay. So guys, baka naman sabihin niyo, sabi ng collective kinetics, express lang ng express na mangkalabit kayo ng mga nagbubuhat. Oy, mali yan. Huwag nung ganon, di ba? Ang sinasabi ko kasi minsan parang, alam mo yung di ba may gym friends ka na, yung mga ka-close mo na sa gym. Tapos minsan hindi ka lang, wala kang pakialam talaga sa sinasabi nila. So may ganon. Just because, for some weird reason. So sa ako talaga, that's one of my dapat talaga mas open, di ba? Kasi pwede may puntahan yung tanong nila. Whether
Yeah.
it be to solidify a certain concept sa'yo, correct you, or baka naman pagka ni-research mo siya, makita mo na, okay, huwag ko susundin yun kasi hindi
Yeah.
pala okay.
Yeah.
That's, di
Tama,
ba?
tama.
That's okay. May linya daw. May linya daw.
Favorite line ko kasi yan kapag may nagtatanong sa akin, may I help you? Yes, may I help you?
Ayan.
You know. Meron pa akong mistake na naisip. Ito, medyo rest in peace face, yeah. Ito, parang
Ayan.
a few years ago ko lang din na-correct. Kasi siguro dahil nung nagsimula na ako mag-calisthenics na lagi siyang high intensity training as compared to weightlifting na, iba yung mismong way of executing the workouts. Yung pagkain before working out, lalo na yung the amount of food you eat before working out. Kasi dati, lalo na pag sa mall kami pupunta, mag-aaya muna magmerienda yung mom ko or yung brother ko. So kakain muna kami, minsan napaparami, tapos workout. So, alam mo yun, di pa nadadigest fully yung kinain mo, and then magbibigay ka ng that amount of tension inside your body. So parang matuduwal ka at some point eh. So, lalo na nung nagka-calisthenics ako na when I did it, talagang pag-high intensity, nakakasuka yung feeling kapag busog na busog ka, di ba? Parang ibis na maximize mo yung energy from the food na kinain mo. Parang anong nangyari, masusuka ka na lang dahil nga hindi pa fully na-digest. So I guess that's a mistake kasi nga, if you already know, the time that your food gets to be, digested at para magamit mo din yung energy, or let's say you're eating simple carbs or simple sugar para instant yung pag-digest, 'di ba? Pasok agad sa dugo. So, yung mga ganung bagay ba kasi di ko pa naman alam dati yun. Kaya when I eat my pre-workout meal dati, talagang hindi pre-workout meal eh. Parang one full meal before working out. Parang ganun ang nangyayari.
Pre-workout handaan, coach.
Pre-workout handaan.
Diba? Pero totoo yan eh. Kasi di ba minsan parang may mga times nga parang inaantok ka pa pagka ang dami mo nakain.
Yun din, di ba? That feeling.
Di ba timing din kasi. At saka yun nga lagi ko sinasabi. Mayroon din ako siguro relatable. Yung sabi mo ngayon, simple carbs. Pero sabi ko pa, i-boost ko yung energy levels ko kasi I'll be doing yun nga yung glycolytic na workout. So kain ako ng simple carbs. Sakto lang naman. Tapos biglang mamaya-maya pa ako pupunta sa gym. So mangyayari, crash na yung energy.
Crash na yan.
Pero kwenta, di ba? Or minsan, inom ako ng caffeine. O coffee muna ako, coffee. Tapos maya-maya pa din naman ako mag-workout.
Sayang, nawala na yung effect
yung last, siguro mga last 3 sets ko, wala na akong energy, crash na ako. So din di ba? Yung timing din. Ito I think, coach, siguro na umikot lang sa utaw, ito. Yung sinabi ni Sir Von. This is related to our reviews.
For someone who really wants to know the proper way, form, and right exercise technicalities while you're doing it, medyo nakakalito if the instruction or explanation ng coach versus gym goers don't sync. Yes, it's really hard to decide who's right about it. Ayun. So, yes, ikaw muna, Coach John, you have any insights or inputs on this comment?
Siguro, yun nga, na-share ko kasi before. Ang ginagawa ko nga kasi talaga, it's researching scholarly articles. Yun yung ginagawa ko before, and then reading talaga yung books on biomechanics. Kaya nga pagpasok ko din sa desk, kahit pa paano, meron ako yung parang super duper basics of the small stuff. Kaya nga, syempre, di ba, there are, for example, yung sabi niya, may mga coaches daw, iba ang explanation, you have gym goers na iba din, di ba? Kaya nga ako, I really try to validate it through scientific journals and studies. Kasi ganun nga, for example, maybe your form, there are certain cues at saka yung mga non-negotiables, pero there are stuff that should be adjusted based on yung biomechanics mo, limb length, etc., di ba? May mga ganun factors kasi. Kaya nga minsan sasabihin, ganito mo gawin yung exercise, tapos pagpunta mo sa kabila, sasabihin sa'yo, ganito ko ginagawa yan, effective, ganito ko kasi it's about yung biomechanics eh. Meron lang talagang non-negotiables, tapos the rest, they would be adjusted to tailor fit yung individuality, laging sinasabi to ni Coach Anjo di ba? We're all parang yun.
Yes.
How about you, Coach Anjo? Your take
Oh,
on this?
follow-up question pa rin sinabi mo, Coach John. Who will correct you? For example, you're just a beginner, di ba? And sabi mo nga, there are non-negotiables, but there are certain movements na will only apply because of biomechanics nga dahil sa itsura ng katawan natin or sa limbs natin. So, who will correct this ba? Like, are you going to be discovering it by yourself or kailangan talaga may titingin sa'yo? Ano ba, Coach Jan? Ikaw?
Ako, based on experience, this is really hard Siguro, not plugging yung collective kinetics. Pero kasi 'di ba, when you're a sports science coach, you will have the background of the physics, etc., etc. So it would really help to understand yung ganitong movements. Pero sa akin kasi before, what happened is talagang I just research and look into yung mga not really books about exercise. It's more books about certain, yun nga, sa mga physics, etc., lines, etc. So may mga ganyan. Tsaka, reading books on Olympic lifting kasi they have topics, they discuss topics, bar path, etc., etc. Leverages. Sa powerlifting kasi ganun, may mga leverages, moment arm, if I remember correctly, may mga ganyan. Kaya nga through experience, tinitignan ko talaga, okay, so medyo hindi ko maabot yung ganitong position. And then I look at syempre sa mirror, di ba? You videotape yung sarili mo. And then sinabi dun sa there is this power lifter, blah, 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 wider stance, etc., etc., because of ganito. And then makakita ka din, when you improve your mobility, dun ko ginawa yun. Parang nag-wide muna, while improving mobility and then closer stance. Eventually, I've managed to hit that yung matinong depth and then yung bar path na diretso, etc., etc. So ganun yun Kaya nga it really helps. We're not saying na forever you'll be under the mercy of the sports scientists. Diba? Constant learning, di ba? Once you get your form there, correct, okay na, then that's the time, di ba? You can start. Kasi ikaw din yan mafe-feel mo din sa sarili mo. As long as tama yung ginagawa, baka naman fini-feel mo tapos sobrang mali. So, wala talagang ma-feel. Wala kang ma-feel, di ba? So, parang ganun lang siya.
Nice. That's a really good input. Yun na nga, going back to sa question kanina, siguro, the best way is yung ginagawa nga rin ni Coach John is to really research on it by yourself. If you're a bit not really super sold with what your coach is saying or you got confused lang dahil merong nagsabi na friend mo or gym goer na ganito dapat, like what Coach John is doing, you just take it in and you do your own research. Lalo na you research according to your body type or your how your body looks like or how your body is like kung gaano ka lahabayin or whatnot. Para lang you have a better idea on how to execute it properly by your own weight or your own body.
Or coach, isumbong niya dito. Tapos i-shoutout natin.
Yun ang number one talaga.
Joke
sa
lang,
mga nakakaalam ng mga these topics.
Kaya may live, diba? If you are parang medyo nalilito, then maybe you can bring up yung question mo here, diba? And sports scientists could help you, our sports science graduates, diba? Whether kami yan or our other coaches, our friends, okay, people in the chat, diba? Maybe experts in the field, diba? So pwede yan. Pare-parehas tayo matututo.
Yes.
Last siguro kay Miss Kia. Clarify lang natin. May
mistake ako naalala. Nasarapan ako sa whey. Ginawa akong gatas pang buong araw. Pero one day lang, di ko na inulit. Masarap. Kasi may mga masasarap naman talaga na whey protein ngayon. Na whey powder, di ba? May iba't ibang flavors naman ngayon. Yun na nga But although, too much protein is not needed. Lalo na if over na siya dun sa ideal protein intake mo per day. Lalo na if you're building muscle, no? So, sayang lang. Pero, ikaw, what's your take on it? Sayang ba? If nag-enjoy ka naman sa drink mo, sayang ba siya?
Siguro, coach, if you have the money, di ba?
Why not, di ba?
Substitute mo kesa sa mga ibang beverages.
Beverages.
As long as it's within the safe amount ng protein kasi baka absurd amount ka na yung
Kaya
tipo
nga, yun lang. Yun lang
100
yung
pounds
problem
ka
dun.
tapos 500 grams of protein, yung inubos mo na yung isang 5 pounds.
Isang araw lang.
Ininom mo lahat, di ba? For the day, di ba? That's too much
Correct.
already. Pero if it's
Correct.
within the, again, meron nga yan, thermic effect of food, yung mga ganun stuff, di ba?
Yeah. Yeah.
Higher satiety effect, so it could help. Pero again, safe levels, di ba? Balance muna. Kung nasasarapan ka, sige. Ako kasi, di talaga ako masyado nag-over. Kasi syempre, calories din, tapos
Correct.
wala namang
Calories
vitamins
din.
and minerals halos si whey protein. So,
Oo.
it's just a supplement for me. Hindi talaga siya bulk of my diet. Parang ganyan.
That's right.
Diba? So, parang mahirap nga din sagutin kasi kung gusto mo nga. Pero siguro ang share ko yung napakaraming iniinom. Kaya na-share ko ito last time. Diba? Parang for every phase of the workout, meron na lang kakaibang supplement tapos another thing. Diba? And ito narinig ko din to coach before sa gym goers. Ito naging guilty din ako. After mag-workout, kailangan ko ma-intake yung protein ko. Oh no, hindi pa pasok sa muscle yan. 30 minutes after, kailangan na agad. So again guys, I attended a webinar din sa mga nutritionists. And yun din ang sinasabi, similar to what we advocate. It's we have heightened protein synthesis for 24 hours, for 2 hours, di ba? Kaya nga if you ingest protein in those times, di ba, okay ka na. Di ba? Okay naman. Okay, so as much as possible, siguro within 2 hours, 3 hours. And if you follow that guideline, it's roughly yung time ng meal mo din, di ba? After workout.
Pwede rin yan.
It's meal time already. So, ganun din siya. So, yun lang. Ako yun lang siguro input ko dito. As long as it fits your macros, your diet, dietary requirements, sige. Okay, pero if it's too much and nakakabigat na sa bulsa, again, kung walang workout, wala din balance ng calories, wala lahat, wala din. Sayang si pera for the shakes. Diba?
Correct.
Sa tingin mo, coach, sayang ba pag ganun?
Sayang, kasi ang daming mas masarap na mas mura na ibang beverage din naman anyway. Kung ganun lang din naman yung habol mo, yung enjoyment of the drink, di ba? Eh di, just do for another thing. Pero, if your main point is to really count your protein intake, for example, or dahil kulang ka nga naman sa protein, then okay talaga yan. Okay yung mga protein powder, protein shakes na yan.
Yes. As long as, again, vitamins, minerals, abutin din natin yan. And
yes.
Supplement it on top of it. So, parang ganun. Anyway, medyo na-extend tayo. Total, na-late din naman tayo na start. But again, thank you guys for participating.
Coach Jan, meron lang akong gusto i-promote.
Ayan pala. Ako nga pala, na-share to ni Coach Anjo.
Ito na. So, kakakuha lang namin ng t-shirt. Pakita na rin natin. Ayan. So, guys, calisthenics and endurance and freestyle battle. So I'm one of the organizers of this event. Sa mga interested sumali, basically it's an event, a virtual challenge, specifically for calisthenics. So puro body weight workouts lang to, and there are prizes. There's cash prize involved and a lot of gift packs from our sponsors. So kung gusto nyong sumali, guys, everybody is welcome. To join us, whether you're a beginner, kung gusto mo lang malaman how much you've already acquired from your training, let's say, or if you're an advanced or an elite athlete already, better to join kasi malay mo ikaw yung manalo ng ating mga cash prize. At syempre guys, kung wala naman kayong balak sumali but you want a shirt like this one, you can also buy it from us. Just let me know, send me a DM later if you're interested. Support na rin yun sa amin kung ayaw nyo sumali. Okay lang din naman yun. Walang problema. Yeah. So if you want more details about it, just go to our Facebook page, Philippine Calisthenics. Ito mismo. Just type this down, Philippine Calisthenics Endurance and Freestyle Battle Challenge. Freestyle Battle. There. Ayun. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching tonight's episode of Breaking Bro Science with Coach John and Coach Anjo. And ano ba bang sabihin natin? Don't forget to follow our social media accounts. We have our YouTube page. We have Spotify for our podcasts. Also here on Instagram and Facebook. Follow nyo na kami, guys. And malapit na. Magkakaroon kami ng freebies soon. Tama ba, Coach John? in the
Yan.
weeks na yan.
Abangan
So,
nyo, abangan nyo.
yeah.
Lalo na marami na tayo, di ba? So,
Yes.
dumadami na din tayo. And again, sabi nga nila Miss Karen, participate tayo para marinig daw tayo sa Spotify. Babanggitin namin pangalan nyo.
Correct.
Okay, so I think that's it, Coach Anjo. Thank
Yes,
you
that's
everyone for
Thank
participating
you,
and
guys.
joining us. Bye-bye!
Thank you so much. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.